You.
Shut up before I put my dark side in your face.
What's that word?
Nothing. Just pack some old hoes up.
Who you packing up, friend?
Nah, I ain't packing no mouth big and Tory.
Speaking of dark side in your face, hey, Bussy.
No,
Who's she talking to?
dark side in your face. What that mean?
Who's she talking to?
This is the new Bussy. The house of Bussy.
Damn, who's she talking to?
I think she talking about you, Tana.
You know the fucking shit. Who got dark spots?
That's gonna pressure.
But what a fox?
Like, girl, if I'm outside watching my nigga on the grill, I'm back in. I'm fixing another bottle of classic wine.
You popping pills and drinking alcohol. You're so
Ain't no nigga over there on
You're
the
so
grill.
responsible.
Tell me if he's
Ain't no nigga over there right now.
That bitch named Peace, but she bring hell. It's crazy. What's up, fancy? This bitch named Peace, but bring hell.
If you put a nigga on Valentine's Day, he should still be there, bitch.
Oh my God. Do you got a ring?
He should still be there, bitch.
Do you got a ring?
Fuck that girl. It don't matter.
I'm not so sure that is the truth. Maybe it's what they've done. Like you said, hold on. Just like you said, you don't have to be halakhically Jew because Hitler didn't even understand these things. In fact, not once did he ever mention them. I haven't seen him once mention who they are. Not once did he mention the Torah and the Talmud and any of the teachings from within. His issue was with the communists, which it just so happened that the Jews swelled the rank of the communists. So I'm not really sure it is about who they are as much as it is about what they do.
Sure, but I can steelman your argument and make a much stronger point.
Go ahead. Well, before you go ahead, the second point that I disagree with.
I can steelman your argument and make a much stronger point.
Most of those in the camps were not even Jews, and at the same time, I don't think all Jews were sent to camps. I think some of them were in ghettos and they remained there.
Sure, but they sent, what was it, like 11?
Ooh.
Was it like 11 million people in their care had perished?
11 million people overall? Well, I'm not sure.
Yes, overall.
Overall what? 11 million.
Died in the hands of the Germans, being in camps.
Yeah,
numbers and stuff.
Okay, sure. That's fine. Now, if I was going to play devil's advocate and steelman, I would say look at political violence in Germany. So you can actually
million.
Shut the fuck up! You're making a fucking point. Shut up!
5 years.
Shut up!
It's not even
dude.
Mr. Anderson, hold on a second. I want him to steal man it because I'm genuinely curious. This is my concern. If you can steal man it, dude, you changed my mind. So go ahead.
So German. Look at German political violence, Weimar Republic or pre-World War II. It was between the far left and before the Nazis took power, their government was largely conservative. So it was basically had the far right and the far left. Now, when you go there, all right, it'll give you the name of all the different organizations. It'll give you the name of all of the leaders. They give you early life section, and there'll be Jewish in every single one of the leaders' names.
Of the Weimar Republic?
Yes.
Okay.
The far leftist, radical left organizations were all led by Jews in Germany. That is something that, there's nothing you can do about it. It is what it was. Now, you did have the optics look very bad. I'm not going to give you that. And if we look at, when you have a red wave of Bolshevism, you see what they're doing, the body count.
People would say,
how many people in countries
you
just
see frogs and fish and birds and all these different things.
So if you can collapse.
Oh, if bugs died, the Earth would total death.
Exactly, and this is the big concern that we're facing. So
you can create a fungus on accident that eats chitin, and the bugs will die.
I just came from that room and
exactly. And here's the problem: you have no clue, and you can't predict how this future technology
or a fungus that replicates just off of carbon dioxide and oxygen, which is what Interstellar is about. That's what they're really worried about. That goes back to the Andromeda strain. But they've known this for a while. Is my point. So what do we do? Trump's worried about nuclear weapons prohibition, which I'm totally about disarmament. Everybody did it. This is a trillion times more dangerous. This is Promethean fire.
Oh, absolutely. This is probably one of the most catastrophic risks or threats that faces humanity and the United States. And we need to be at the forefront of it.
No, Elon's right. We got to go type 1 now in case we blow the Earth up. Everybody keeps saying, oh, like Neil deGrasse Tyson, why do you care about getting off world? We got to save this. We save it by, we got to expand right now. This is we're too powerful. We are Atlantis. Whether Atlantis existed or not, Dr. Huff, the story of it with the technology that blows the island up, we're there. I mean, we're there. I mean, we obviously, you always duplicate. That's what life's about. You got to distribute. Do you agree with Elon Musk's plan to try to go type 1 civilization immediately?
Well, I do believe that it is very important for scientific discovery, and it does give humanity way out. And if you do look at the Earth's history, whether it's an asteroid or some other catastrophe, it is important to get off this rock and try to colonize other parts of space. If we don't, human life will come to an end at some point.
Elaborate on that, because this is such a no-brainer, and Musk is attacked for this. Before Musk ever said it, I'm sure he said it before, I didn't see it. I've been saying this for 30 years on air. You can't put your eggs all in one basket. Everything is about innovation, trailblazing, maverick spirit, pioneering. Elaborate on that.
Yeah, so it's mainly about risk, like a portfolio. I look at it from like a risk portfolio. Like say that you have a bunch of investments on Wall Street. You don't want to put all your eggs into one basket. So we're stuck all in these on Earth, which is our basket. Okay, and if you look back through the historical record, there's been a number of extinction events. Asteroids,
comets. Yeah.
Yeah, and so pandemics could be one of those. It could be human nuclear winter caused by nuclear warfare. The only way to actually mitigate this risk effectively over an infinite time scale is to expand across the universe and try to colonize other places.
And then it ends resource wars because it's unlimited.
Well, along with this, so if you're also pushing the space race, so to speak, and you're investing in all this different space technology, oftentimes you develop other products to solve and engineer other products to solve problems that you didn't think of. And the one that they used to use from the 70s all the time was Velcro. So they had a problem in space where things would float around and they couldn't keep in place. So they invented Velcro so they could stick a wrench to the side of the spacecraft and it wouldn't move. Well, Velcro then is now used in all sorts of different applications. There's 3M has this awesome industrial Velcro, which can hold like 100, 200 pounds. I use it myself. But that was a technology that was not planned. It wouldn't have been thought of unless we were engaged in the space.
Bottom line is we need new challenges for innovation and competition. We have to have it.
Oh, absolutely. By pressing through this space race and getting to Mars, it will actually push what it means to be what it means to be an American. I'm very proud of the United States investment into programs like SpaceX and Starlink. But it's also going to be critical for human survival over thousands of years, hundreds of thousands of years. However, we can push it. Nobody knows. Of course, we don't know when the next.
If we go interplanetary, interstellar, we're going to survive. I mean, that's the big fork in the road. We've got to do that. I mean, that's.
I don't see I don't think it's impossible that, or let me rephrase that. I think we're going to get to Mars. I think Elon Musk is going to bring us there. I think the technology that will be developed to make that happen could bring all sorts of advancements to material science and also new types of energy and travel. In the physics literature, they talk. We want to talk about UFOs and that kind of thing. They talk about gravity drives. It checks out on paper. If you go look at the math, and I'm not a physicist, but I know enough to read through some of the equations and what they talk about and understand it. It looks like these types of things are possible. So as Elon keeps pushing the international, I should say the global or the interplanetary space race, good things are going to come of it.
And I've looked at the numbers, and it's more of an art than a science, but how far we've come from the Wright brothers 100 and some years ago to now, we're like 98% there. It's like you got to go big though, and it's done.
Yeah, and I keep on actually making the same argument with biotechnology. So there's a lot of people that are really concerned with new biological products in this synthetic biology field. So if you look back over the past 200 years, we have made tremendous advancements in biotechnology. Now with the fusion of AI and other types of advanced science and technology, microprocessing improving, AI on the chip's going to be a thing soon. With all these advancements, it's really going to push the envelope of synthetic biology. And we might get to the point where we can have fully synthetic but biological replacement tissues. So skin, eyeballs. I mean, you can really get creative with the different kinds of things. You think,
Well, as an example, my Achilles is totally gone because I waited too long 10 years ago when it started to tear, and I waited. It's all gone now. And they're like, even if we get a cadaver from China, it's going to be hard now. And I mean, I could literally lose my leg. It's bad, folks. Still hiking and everything. It's just going out because all the other stuff's going out now because that's totally gone now. The legs, now the foot is numb. Electricity shoots through it. But yeah, I morally don't want to take. They might have killed some person, so I won't do it. But so that I'm waiting. I would love if they could just grow me into a tendon.
Well, I think that day is coming, and I think it's probably closer to the future, closer to the present than it is not in the future. I mean, I can definitely see within 5 to 6 years that synthetic tissues start to be commercially adopted and available. Within probably 10 to 15 to 20 years, I think that there's a great potential for things like organs to be able to be purchased, and for people that might need a replacement liver or a kidney, and then maybe one day they can get to more complex things like ear tissues, inner workings of ears and eyes. I mean, I think that's possible. But guess what? We're not going to get there if we keep on blowing all our money on failed mRNA technology that causes cancer.
Well, that's my point. And there's two big debates. Sorry, go ahead.
And this is really the crux of the problem here. If you look at what Doge is doing, why Elon's pushing Doge and why that's so important is that we need to quit spending money on stupid things that are wasteful, that work against American interests, and take our scarce resources and invest them into the things that are our future. The United States historically was the leader in producing technology. That's why we're more advanced and we have such a prosperous society. And the only way that we're going to continue that trajectory and get back ahead of countries like China, because I believe that China might actually be taking the lead in a lot of these areas, is to get our budget in check and make smart and wise investments and only focus on the things that are great threats or risks, at least in terms of a biological perspective to national security.
I totally agree. And they call that disruptive technology. Well, not letting technology grow and paying $50 million to study shrimp on treadmills is going to get us killed. And there's a lot of schools of thought with it. And the Carnegie Endowment, the Plan for Peace to dumb us down into the human cycle, stop war, and all it did was just make us uncompetitive and turn us into blobs. That's where we are now. We're trying to get off that system back to the Renaissance. But there's really two schools of thoughts within the system right now. And the real one that's in power still, Trump's always partially pushed around, is they want to discredit technology and discredit civilization, crash it for everybody else to make it dangerous, and only have a very small laboratory city-state systems. That's actually in their own writings, because they are threatened by the Promethean Atlantis moment. But, to me, that's why you've got to put it into space and do the things that are dangerous further out. We need to just go ahead and turn it on high and just blast everything out there. They clearly, and I know this from my own understanding before they did it, but then in the SPARS 2025-2028 document that came out 2 years before as a war game out of the CIA, that's who really funded it, we know, they predict that the shot will come out and hurt people and discredit the system and cause this lack of faith. They want to collapse. So these are actually troglodytes that are actually sabotaging civilization while they pretend they're for it. And I think that's really the big secret they don't want us to know. Shilajit is incredible. It's on record. It's not debatable. Go research what is in Shilajit. But it's naturally occurring, and all deposits are not the same. The Shilajit we've got is hands down the cleanest, the purest, and the best. Ladies and gentlemen, get your Shilajit now at realalexjones.com. Shilajit is recognized throughout the world, and for thousands of years,
is to get our budget in check and make.
Hey, MJ, how are you doing? Is it Amanda or MJ?
It's Amanda, but I go by both MJ or Amanda.
Hey, this is John. Nice to say hello. How are you doing?
Hey, yeah, I'm great. How are you?
I'm good. I'm just having a nice evening at home, relaxing. What are you up to?
I am finishing packing. I need to pack all of my work stuff and everything else that I need for 2 weeks. This was not supposed to be a 2-week trip, so everything had to be adjusted.
Oh, yeah. Well, it's a good time to go to Puerto Rico, right?
1 second here, right to you. Go ahead. Are you there?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm sorry, what did you say?
I said it's a good time to go to Puerto Rico.
Not sure if it's my phone or if it's yours.
Let me just pick up the phone. Can you hear me now?
Here we go, yeah.
Sorry about that. Yeah, I was just saying it's a good time to go to Puerto Rico.
Yes, I'm not upset about being in Puerto Rico because of the policy. Yeah, it's for work. I will definitely try to take advantage of some exploring time out there. I haven't really had an opportunity to do a whole lot of exploring, but I always like stayed out there for work for the week and I thought that just the weekend to kind of play around. Well, not even just like 1 day to kind of play around. So I went to like a national park out there and did some hiking, but that's about it. And some beaches for me, of course. And my hotel was right off on the beach, but yeah, it's not. It's. I don't think I'd ever spend my own money to go to Puerto Rico. It's just not my kind of day. But I'm not complaining at all.
Yeah. Are you more of a skiing person, or do you like the beaches? Or do you like beach?
Oh, I love beaches. Yeah, I love the beaches. I just to spend the money to go to Puerto Rico is, I feel like the money could be better spent going somewhere even down, even to where the like have prettier beaches than Puerto Rico does. But I mean, I'm glad I've experienced it. But I'm also very glad I didn't spend my own money because it's just underwhelming and it's kind of like trashy. Like not
Yeah. Yeah. I know what you mean. I mean, I've never been there, so, but I'll take your word. I've heard it's,
Yeah, I mean it's fun. It was it's always a decent time when I go. I just they do have some of the best vegan food I've ever eaten. Like they perfected vegan food out there. But that was the highlight of my trip last Saturday.
Hmm. Do you know what the difference is between Cuban food and Puerto Rican food? I mean, I've had like Cuban food, which which has been amazing, but I can't remember ever seeing like a Puerto Rican restaurant, and if there is any actual culinary difference between like I guess Caribbean island, yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. Well, like mofongo it's like their Puerto Rican staple. It's like mofongo.
So you live out in Wheaton, huh?
I do.
Wow. I used to be in the army, and I was in this amazing guy. He was from Wheaton. He went to Wheaton University, I think. He was super Christian.
Yeah, it's my luck that I ended up in the most Bible thumping suburb of Chicago. I don't know how I ended up here. It was sight unseen, so I just needed a place to stay, and it was close enough to my office when I first moved here. So, and I you know, I ended up here and trying to make the best of it. It's not a bad little town. It's just it is very Christian. I hate these apartments. They're trash. So Chicago's really fun though. I really do enjoy going out to the city. It's only like 45 minutes away.
Yeah. I live out by O'Hare, like Northwest Side, Jefferson Park.
Okay, I'm not familiar with where everything is at, but
Are you flying out of Midway or O'Hare?
I'm sorry.
Tomorrow, are you flying Midway or O'Hare?
Okay.
Oh.
Yeah, I've only flown on here. I've never been.
So, where are you from originally again? Texas?
Well, yeah, I was born in Albuquerque and we lived in Vegas until I was about 11 before moving to Houston. But then I stayed I lived in Houston for 27 years until I moved to Colorado like 3 years ago.
Oh wow.
And then I've just been traveling for work. So I went to Colorado and then I lived in Georgia and I lived in Kentucky and now I'm here.
Wow. My mother lives in Albuquerque. My grandmother.
Oh, did you? Oh, okay. Yeah, New Mexico is a beautiful place.
Yeah, it's pretty. It's I find it very peaceful there.
Yeah, I do. I always tell people like if you're like a sunset or sunrise person, oh man, you'll see some of the most beautiful skies you've ever seen in your life there. Like it really is. I mean, like it's a different sky. It's a different world out there. It's just gorgeous.
The hot air balloon stuff is pretty funny. I mean, it's fun. We did that like last year. We went to that international hot air balloon siesta or whatever it is.
Mm-hmm.
It was pretty cool seeing them do all those hot air balloons and do the big burnouts. It was yeah, like you said, it's the sunsets really.
Yeah, it's I love it. I love going. Yeah, October is usually hot air balloon festival. Oh, excuse me. Um, and it's always like I've been when I was little, but um, as an adult, it's just so much more interesting. I mean, well, not I'm not watching this show.
So you are those your three dogs? I mean, you have a dog rescue charity or something, or what do you do with dogs?
Yes, those are my three dogs, and and yes, when I lived in Houston, I founded it's a dog rescue called This is Houston. Um, and when I left Houston, I've done dog rescue for 15 years. Um, not just like on the side, not like I spent tons of my own money on dog rescue, but that was one of the reasons why I started my nonprofit was because I could start, accepting donations and not have to, use my own money to rescue these dogs. And so yeah, so that was like a couple of years in, and then I hit a breaking point, and I just needed to rest my brain and my heart. It's really not for the things of heart rescue. It's absolutely, these things are really, really cool things. So when I left Houston, I handed over the rescue to my board members and took a break, and then now I'm back. So doing things from, we rearranged some things that enable us to not be as hands-on. Well, me in particular, not to be as hands-on as I was when I was in Houston. I mean, when I lived in Houston, I was crawling under houses to rescue dogs at 3 o'clock in the morning and working a full-time job and taking care of a family. So, and it was stressful to say the least. So, but now it's great. Everything is kind of readjusted and it works for everybody. And we've grown tremendously. So we've got a bunch of different volunteers in different areas, and it's a good thing. So I run our adoption coordination team.
Do you have kids?
I have one daughter.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, she still lives in Houston. She's 23. She goes to school.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so she's me and 3 boys.
Oh, that's fun. Yeah, I like dogs. I don't have a dog, but no, I don't have any kids. No kids, but I want to foster a dog. So there's a shelter near my house, and I'm like always looking to see which dog I'm gonna go over there one day and be like, okay, I'm ready to fill out the application.
Yeah, that's awesome. Yeah, Cause Chicago is actually a really great organization. If you're ever interested, or if some reason you can't foster through the shelter that's near. Well, I'm not sure if Pause Chicago is the shelter that you're talking about. But
No, it's something in Elston out in the northwest side by me, but I think I'm gonna do it in like June because I have a sailboat at Montrose Harbor and there's a dog park there. So I figured it'd be like a good time to shelter and then maybe try to find a new owner for the dog or something. Yeah, because it's like you got to market the dog, and then maybe if the dog is has behavioral problems or something, I can help calm it down, help calm the dog down.
yeah, that's a lot of the issues. Well, I mean, this is Houston was started because, like, I rescued dogs independently for the majority of my rescue career, if you will. I want to call it a career. Um, but without like 501c3 backing, outside of other rescues that would help me, but that really is like this is Houston was started primarily because I was like there has to be something like we're just putting a band-aid on the issue. So really this is Houston was started because I was trying to get out in front of the issue, and I spoke in front of city council. Um, I actually um, the mayor at the time was Mayor Turner, and there was a gentleman, Tony Buzby, that ran against him, and we actually ran his campaign with him, Tony Buzby, against Mayor Turner, because he was really trying to change things for the dogs as well. But there's just really no regulations. There's not, breeding regulations, and um, you know, there's really just no attention or funds dedicated to cleaning up the animal problem in the South in general, but definitely like Texas is just it's really it's bad. It's really bad out there. So I mean it's bad everywhere, right? There's tons of places that it's just maybe dog and cat ridden we started hashtagging this is Houston because people there was a post that my board member, my now board member, she and I used to just rescue together, but there was a post on Facebook that she posted and it went viral. And it was not even about pictures of this is literally the shit that we're seeing every day, you know. And so we started hashtagging this is Houston every time we would post about a dog, every time we rescued a dog, every time, you know, we just started hashtagging this is Houston. And that's when I was like, we need to start our own. And my board member Laura, and I started it, and then I brought her on. And then her boyfriend, they both joined on, and so we can record rehearse these food kick ass. We still do, like you know, but in the beginning we really we did we saved a ton of dogs. So
Well, dogs are fun, you know, but they are exhausting. I like to think, you know, dog is like God backwards, so there's something, you know, divine about really everything, but like dogs and cats, and you know, there's something special, psychological even about dogs and cats, you know, and how we interact with them or how they live their lives, or symbiotically or parasitically, or you know, love really, because many people have such a special bond and relationship with their dog that they can never even really find with another human. So
yeah, absolutely. I 100% like the bond that I have with my dog, I will never find in a human because it's unconditional. I feel like humans don't really understand unconditional love. The way that dogs do. It's that agape love, right?
yeah,
And that just ties into God's love backwards, God and agape love, you know, all of that, right? Like it ties in together. Um, so, and they're so innocent. Like the reason why we have the problems that we have with unknowns, you know, dogs or unfixed dogs and cats is because of humans. We did this, you know. So it's, you know, for so many years, I was looking for him on everybody else, you know, and trying to save these dogs. And that's, you know, my scream from the beginning has always been, well, if we just stop rescuing, if every rescue in America would stop rescuing for a week, that's the city officials would have no choice but to come up with a solution on their own. But the thing is the truth is that there's an ugly, corrupt side to rescue too, and there's a lot of bitches out there that are in the system, and you know, for money, and I mean, it's human nature because there's been illegal and everything, right? So it's like you've got teams like my team where we are literally blood, sweat, and tears trying to save these dogs, and then you know there are stories that pop up about other teams that are hoarding dogs and they're living in their own feces and
yeah,
donations are being spent on you know persons and you know personal things, and these dogs are being collected. So there's again there's no regulation. There's no regulation in rescue either. Anybody can start a fire rescue service.
yeah. They just arrested this doctor downtown. She put her dog in a plastic box and was apparently going to have it die in that plastic box, but she was being evicted, so the landlord's maid, the cleaning lady, uncovered the box with the, you know, with the dying dog, and luckily they saved the dog. But they arrested her, and she posted bail. but really bad PR for you if you're a doctor. Just may have to move to another state or something.
Yeah, literally. Like, I don't, well, and how do you, like, how does one even medical license if you have an animal cruelty diagnosis? Like, that should be an automatic, like, oh yeah, if you're gonna kill an animal, you probably shouldn't be treating people or anything.
I know. I feel like that's the thing. It's like even if you become a successful doctor, sometimes you may have mental health problems, or you could be a psychotic. I mean, or you could have neurodegenerative decay, or you could have like early onset dementia, Alzheimer's. So it's like who know? I mean, clearly she's having problems, but maybe she's drowning in medical debt or college debt.
Maybe I've heard crazier things than that. I don't put it past anybody.
Yeah, I wonder if I mean I'm just like trying to get into the mind of somebody that does that because like they must get some sick perverse dopamine feedback from being
Yeah,
so disgusting. Like I mean you could easily find that dog, sanctuary, but like they choose to essentially decide to torture.
yeah, I don't understand.
It's
I
very
have
strange.
seen
Sad.
the worst of worst in people by doing animal abuse. Um, I have stories upon stories upon stories about how I found the conditions that dogs have been in that I found, which has really like jaded my whole outlook on like on humans. It really has.
It's kind of true.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it really has. It's just unwinding from 15 years of dog rescue and seeing how utterly cruel humans actually really are. Um, it took a lot of therapy and a lot of um, alone time to just really um, reprogram it um, because it really is like it it's not for the faint of heart. It really is a deep disease and a really really awful thing. That's
Yeah, I mean, because then there's levels above that where they may, it's like you can look at the news. There's this app called Breaking News, and like I see all these like murders and deaths that like you don't see maybe in like Sun Times or Tribune or other things, and it's like, yikes! Like, oh my gosh, this mother just murdered her three children. It's like, you just see things where you're just like, I can't believe this. Can't believe it. It's just so shocking, but it's with the dogs and anyways, it's just magnitude, but it's like it's pretty much all the same thing. If you're gonna do that to a dog, it's like anyways, it's just sad that people can't figure out a way, to essentially save themselves.
yeah, that's really what it boils down to. Right? Like
Yeah.
I'm so late to 153 News done that. Watch this video. It's about the government psyops. 153 News done that.
wouldn't be surprised. Yeah, that is the worst. I really. Are you flying Spirit? So maybe they have a drive to it's cheaper. Oh, sure they do. Are you flying with American? Oh, yeah. It's a different experience. It is definitely that.
construct?
Okay.
Isn't that just being from a part of? Isn't that being?
Tell us.
Oh my God!
It is.
You're going too far. You're going.
Chinese is a social
I'm
construct.
just asking you why gender.
It's a social
Why do you
construct
believe it
in
for
society.
gender, but you don't believe for other things?
No, I thought being Chinese was the person being born in China.
No, that's not the criteria. That's not the criteria.
It's a system.
That's not the criteria. of
That's
being
not the
Chinese.
criteria.
And like the question everybody's asking, what identities are changeable by self-identifications and which ones are not? And why like what? Just defend your answer. Why is this identity of gender or this category gender the only thing that someone's proclamation is enough to switch them into a different category? We don't do that in any other aspect of life. Can you think of any other aspect of life, Nathan, where someone's self-proclamation makes them into that thing?
Yes, because of race.
Yeah, your
No,
name.
we don't do that with race.
No, your
Let's
name.
go.
No, but naming is not a category.
Wait.
Yes.
Listen, in America,
I mean, cut prices, supercharge that as quick as possible.
In America, yeah.
A van assassination.
Listen, in
And
America,
before they
there
shot
are
him.
people who aren't black, they're mixed, and we call them black in America. There you go.
That's not what I mean. That's not what I'm asking you.
I know that's not what you mean because it defeats your argument. That's the point.
That point is valid, but it's different from what I asked you. What I'm asking is, you hold on.
The people that he's calling black in America who are mixed.
I'm not calling them black. I'm not calling them black.
The people that Americans call black, right, in America who are mixed, those same people, without changing anything about themselves, are white in Nigeria and colored in South Africa.
Oh, so now you agree with me. Social construct. Thank you.
No. So now
Yes,
we're
yes.
asking you. Why for age?
Because like I said, I don't think that age has anything to do with just a social construct, right? I think that it has something to do with your body changing basically from one state to another due to time. So,
Okay.
an age is based.
Okay, wait, I have
Yeah.
a question about age. So in my country, Nigeria, right, adults are, and this is in our constitution, by the way. So the Nigerian constitution says any child who is married is an adult. That's what the Nigerian constitution says. Like I'm not making this up. That's what it says. It says any child who is married is an adult. So you come to Nigeria and you meet a 6-year-old child, and this child tells you that they are married. Is that person an adult or no?
In your culture, yes, but not in mine.
You have to decide, is this person actually an adult or not?
That's different from the question I was asking. So, Nathan, my question to you is, what other social categories or categories in general, not just social, it can be biological, it can be extraterrestrial, what other categories such that the person, the
Get a
individual
life.
self-proclamation kicks them into a different category?
I just did it. I just did it with race. But you said no.
Hold on. No. For your race argument to make sense, the person had to change location, right? Move to
DJ Olive Garden.
Maybe I'm asking you for an example because
I thought I did, but it wasn't good enough. So
Get a life.
So the example you gave, the person has to move to Nigeria to then be seen as white, or the person has to, for the example of a girl that is married, or a little girl that is married, it's based on jurisdiction, right? I'm just saying, in society today, are there categories where self-ID is valid? I don't. That's why
Using Robinhood Gold to get 4% APY
Good
high yield
God.
cash. Sign up now.
Bill.
Hey, Bill. Crypto wasn't for him. He'd steered clear of the drywall screws when what you really needed were concrete anchors.
Thanks.
That one.
This one.
The small, yeah, that one.
When it came time,
I've put a lot of bad experiences in my life. I do believe that it's recovered.
Be able to, advocate for, the opposite.
Exactly. And that's over there. That's not the
Yes, and so what I'm saying is that I think you should be able to stay.
He kicked me. How'd they know?
Don't believe the voice in my head is who I am anymore. But in reality, if that situation really was there, I'd be happy.
Because those type of allegations, like you saying that my baby ain't mine, or you saying that or Kendrick saying that Drake got a hidden child, that's not going to damage your career. Both of them threw shots that in this society as black men know that those allegations can be weaponized against them. Those allegations could be weaponized against them in corporate America to damage their careers. That's the risk that both of them took. Now, that's what I'm saying. I think both of them are wrong in that instance.
I got a question.
Yeah.
All right.
Wait, no. Both ain't wrong because Drake did it first. So you can't punch me in my face, and then if I shoot you, you try to dictate my response. Like Drake should have controlled his actions, and then it would have been after that.
Hold on. So to Drake's credit. To Drake's credit, he said this, and this is another thing too. As a defamation lawsuit, in the realm of a defamation lawsuit, Drake said that everything I said in my rap is facts. He said that. He said it's facts. He goes, that's facts. Everything that I said is facts. No. What I'm saying is. No. Listen, I understand that. Damn, Steph Curry. What I'm saying is in the battle, Drake said everything that I'm telling you is facts. It's facts. All the stuff that I'm saying about him being the domestic violence allegations against him is facts. And then everybody had these little, they had the little video online
girl was giving the girl was having the podcast episode that she was saying that Kendrick beat up some girl at the Hard Rock and they covered it up and all that kind of stuff. And there's a whole YouTube video of the podcast online. And so my point is like, I think Drake is